Yo, what's up, chat? We are live, 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 live. What's happening? We're on Twitch. Thanks so much if you're watching this replay on YouTube. Your boy Domosaurus Rex, Ironcart VGC. We're here with my boy, the Starlit Knight. And we got Neg Dog OC, Nerds with Money OC, gym leader of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Welcome to the chat, everybody. We appreciate you being here. Guys, y'all step in. Feel free to say what's up. Starlit, we'll start with you.
Boys.
Y'all be sure to follow my boy Starlit Knight on Twitch as well. My preferred streamers here on the bottom of the chat. So go down and say what's up, show some love. And then we got OC. Say what's happening.
What's going on, stream?
Pokemon on stream. OC's back again. What else is new, right?
We're here
Said
another tier list.
another tier list. The last one, they love the last one. So we're back again. Um, That I hope you guys pull through for us again. We appreciate all the support last time. We're gonna try to make this a little more organized. We got a lot to cover tonight. First and foremost, be sure to like, follow, share, subscribe. If you follow here on Twitch, you get the exclusive Bo Jackson use confusion emoji. Shout out to Hexus for making that. Chavo. All right, so we are making it happen this time. We did our Mega Evolutions list, and if you haven't seen that, don't stop watching, but go back after this and go watch the Mega Evolutions because if you're new to this, like my boy Doc is, Starlit Knight, old school Pokemon player, but new to VGC. Give him a little bit about your experience before we move forward.
I mean, I've been in and out of it. Play a little bit of Sapphire, but outside of that, I collected uh, generally in the 2018 to 2020 range. Um, but when it came to video games, I always stuck to Pokemon Stadium and Coliseum. I always enjoyed those a little more than the 2D stuff.
So you played some of the old school games like everybody else. He's got his basics down. He knows some of his Pokemon. He knows typing. He knows moves, but the long ways away from being
100.
pertinent in VGC, or if I'm not mistaken, correct?
There's so many.
It's a lot. It's a lot. So if you're new to the game, if you're new to Pokemon Champions, we've got somebody that you can relate to. I like to consider myself in that middle tier. I've played at a couple of regionals. I haven't done well at them, but I've gotten some wins. You guys have seen me on stream. We're, got a lot to learn, but we got pretty good foundation and base. We've done pretty well in some of the global challenges. So, we like to consider ourselves pretty decent. I got a pretty knowledgeable skill set, I would say. And last but not least, we got our veteran here. We got OC. Again, gym leader in very pertinent draft leagues, Discord chats, has placed well in regionals. Give them your background, OC. I don't gotta spit it off. You got it.
Played a lot of GC some Sword and Shield. Played top 25 in one of those. Top 100 uh, and regionals. Yeah, I've been competing for a while. I've won a lot of locals. Um, so I just try and get everybody on board. And with champions coming out, it brings a bunch of new people, and so I want to make sure that everybody has the same knowledge going in.
OC helped break me back into it when I got into it last gen with Scarlet and Violet. So, if you love Pokemon, now's the best time to do it because a lot of the originals are as strong as they'll ever be in the current format. There's a lot
Hey,
to
Stream, I
learn, but
gotta say one thing.
go
Dom's
for it.
first day back to Pokemon was Pokemon Go in in Knoxville for the regional. He made the team that night, and got a win.
After
So
going out, by the way.
after
So
going out,
submitted my team at about 3:58 a.m. I want to say the teams were supposed to be submitted by like 3:59 uh, local time. Hadn't played a Pokemon event and couldn't tell you ever, probably at that point. And actually won my first game ever in a tournament. And did pretty well. I think I placed like 63rd, I think, at the time. There wasn't very many Pokemon Go players, so that was many moons ago, many years ago, and it's grown exponentially since then. We've since switched over to the big boy game. I want to be a master. And yeah, we're growing quickly here. So we've got our tier list. We don't want to digress here. There's a lot to cover here. We're going to make this pretty quick, right? We're going to try to give you our opinion each on why we think each Pokemon should go into a certain tier list. We'll come to a consensus. I'm just going to be upfront with you guys. This is going to be YouTube short style, right? So if you guys got questions, we'll stop after the fact and be sure to address anything. If you're in the chat, we appreciate y'all. In addition to that, I do have Pokemon Day 30th anniversary box. I'm gonna break some packs open while we're on. How fun does it get, right? All right. So starting off here, our first Pokemon on the tier list in OG, we got Venusaur. For my previous experience, I'm going A tier. Know a lot about him being successful. I think other people might say higher or lower, but I think you can't go wrong slotting him in that A spot. What do you think,
I'll
Doc?
tell you,
Where would you slot
he's an A
Venusaur?
tier. Oh, Doc, my fault.
From OG standpoint, he is number one. So as here,
All right, and OC, I think you agreed with me in A tier.
Yes, he's not the he's not your core, but he can go in a great core. So because of that, he has to be considered a Greymon.
I agree. There's no way. I don't think he can carry the game anymore, but I definitely think he's a building block to work around. Moving forward, again, we'll go in order from top to bottom just to make it easy, so we don't mess up order from any for remainder. Conclusion: Venusaur A tier. Moving on. Next Pokemon we have here is Charizard. I think arguably S tier for me. Charizard, very, very strong, can be a good mega, can work outside the mega. I think A tier is my personal opinion. Doc, where you got him?
yeah, your ex. So I know that offense, etc. Or is it like different typing? I'm not too sure.
I'm sorry, I missed your question. Your mic broke up a little bit. We'll start this over again. I think Charizard, personally, again, for me, is A tier. What did you say, Doc? Repeat that.
With his, I can't really give you like rundown specifically, but I'm just gonna go with here.
All right, no C. Where do you got Charizard?
Um, it's hard not to put him in S tier. I'm really battling between S and A because, like, my big thing is he is a core. You know, like he is your Sunsetter. He's your what your team is based off of, and that's where it's hard not to put him in S tier. Um,
Oh, I
just
completely agree. He's an absolute beast.
he is a core. So because of that, because you say I'm gonna build a Sun team, you're not thinking Ninetales.
No, I
So
agree.
because of
I'm gonna lean with you on that end as well. I think we're just gonna lean towards S tier. He could carry the game. He could arguably be A tier depending on who you talk to, but we're gonna put him in that S tier category for right now until
and for
otherwise.
new people, he's a great guy to build around. He's easy. Everybody knows him. Everybody loves him. Like he's got to be S tier for that. At least for your if you're a new player, he's an easy core. The first two right there go together.
I agree, and I do want to preface the fact that while we have a lot of options in this list, and um, obviously a lot of Pokemon have the ability to Mega. I want to preface this list is specifically, and I gotta move. I think I'm gonna move Charizard down. And correct me if I'm wrong here, OC. But I want to preface that this list is specifically for non-megas,
No,
right? So the
I think they gain an advantage in this list because this is to help. To me, this is so people can help build a core. This is so they can build their team. So you can look back at it and say, okay, I can make this team. I can make a team with these guys. So because of that, I think I have to consider some of their megas.
while I understand that as well, we have the mega tier list, right? That's my biggest thing here because I don't think it's fair to kind of compare.
Yeah, but certain
Um,
mons are going to be better than their megas just because of what they do as a support. Remember, we ranked certain megas lower because, like, Mega Clefairy, right? Like, so I can't really say that. Like, I think that's a part of them. But I guess we can leave it at A tier because of the mega situation.
Like I said, we've done the mega evolutions. They know where they're at on that. And if you haven't seen the video, go back and watch that. We've got a lot of in depth information. We don't want to preface too much on what we've already talked about. We're going to try and touch base as much as possible on the regular Mon. And in the event that we have to add in the fact that it's mega has some sort of situational advantage, we'll talk about it. But like I said, I want you guys to keep the perspective of this is individual to building your team because that's what a lot of people are looking for trying to build their team, right? Come on, Day. Saw that cool Pikachu card. We're gonna break a pack here soon, but let's move on. We've got Charizard officially in A tier OC. Are we in agreement there?
Yep.
All right, beautiful. Next up, we got Blastoise, the OG big man Blastoise. I think very usable. I probably would put him in B tier personally, though.
Um, Yeah, I'm leaning C, but I can understand. I mean, he gets fake out. That's what helps him. Uh, he's the worst of the starters, but he has his niches. He can run Shell Smash. He can run Water Spout. So he has his team. Like he can definitely be your sweeper or your support. So yeah, I guess B tier because you can kind of build and say, hey, I need a water type. Oh great, here's here's Blastoise, but nothing more.
Yeah, I agree. I think OC hit it right on the head there. He's got options. He has some use. B tier. All right, moving on. And again, keep in mind we're going to try to move from top to bottom here. We got B drill. I think regular B drill for me has got to be C tier at
I'm putting
best.
him in B. There's nothing to talk about. They had to give him a mega to literally make him a C tier. Leave him in home. If you're not megaing him, leave him in home.
What's your opinion there, Doc? As a new player, what would you think as on somebody who's never played with B drill in the new meta?
Even old meta, dude, I couldn't stand bugs, man. They were just so weak. But
All
uh,
right, I think the occurrence here is leave it at home, right?
Yeah.
B drill, F tier. All right, next up. Uh, correct me if I'm wrong. This is Pidgeot or Pidgeotto. I
Pidgeot.
apologize. This is
Pidgeot.
Pidgeot. Thought I was right. Pidgeot. All right, we're moving on. Pidgeot. Um, I think has a possible couple of uses, but in reality, I think you're probably better off leaving them in home. What's your thought process here, Doc?
honestly, I liked him from the anime series, uh, but when it came to battle, he didn't much of you. And same scenario, they gave him an XY. It make he's gonna here for me probably him as
OC, what do you got going on there? What do you think?
Just leave him at home. If he's
Leave them
not
in home.
mega, not even worth talking.
I completely agree. Maybe a hurricane on a rain team or something like that, but definitely not worth it. All right, next up, we got Arbok. I'm leaving him at home. F tier.
All right, hear me out. If you want the worst intimidate user in Pokemon, run Arbok.
It's a gimmick. Situational.
He's a C tier because he has intimidate.
I have to put him there. Intimidate is that good of an ability.
He gets glare.
situational.
You can paralyze. Mono poison.
I mean,
He's,
if you're
he's
trying to,
sweeping your favorite fairy. Hey,
if
he's
you're
sweeping
running a
your
troll
favorite.
team, you're running a troll team rocket squad. I think Urbach, Caesar, at leave them in home. All right, next up we got the legend. Saw it earlier. Boxed it. Pokemon Day. Got this Pikachu card as a part of the box list. Charlotte.
Not, not
OC, what do you think?
Put him in. Leave him in home.
I think his bigger form is a little bit better. We're gonna leave Pikachu in home F tier. Next up, we have what I think is a very usable Pokemon. I'm gonna personally B tier. Got Raichu.
I think I gotta go C tier. I mean, he gets nuzzled. Obviously, paralysis got patched or nerfed. I mean, uh, in champions from going from 1/4 chance to paralyze to 1/8. So because of that, I think he loses more value. Really, it's fake out and I guess a nice thunderbolt. Now, we'll talk about his mega. Go check our stream out for the mega. That's a different story. But just regular Raichu, C tier at best.
I think I gotta give him a little bit more props. I'm gonna put him high C tier. Call high C tier Raichu. Um, next up, Alolan Raichu. I think doesn't really benefit too substantially. Correct me if I'm wrong. We'll kind of touch on. So you give us. I don't know. I just don't know.
C tier. I mean, it can definitely come in as an offensive sweeper, in like lower tiers, but for VGC, um, we have no way to set the electric terrain really right now. We have no way to really set the psychic terrain either. Um, it's got a niche cool ability, but that's it. It can. I'd probably leave it in home. I probably would have never even run it honestly. Now that I'm talking about it.
I gotta agree. I don't really see much of a benefit.
I said C tier and then went on to just roast them. So I guess I
It
gotta
really.
go C tier.
Alolan Raichu, we're leaving you at home. I'm sorry, bud. Next up, we got Clefable, an OG in the game. What do you think, Starlet? Do you think Clefable's usable at all?
doesn't sound very usable now.
We pull
Ooh,
a
and that's
Stuffle, first
where,
card
you
in
know
this pack.
why? And it's nothing to you, Doc, but everybody always says this because it doesn't look cool. The ugliest or the non coolest looking are usually the best. Clefable, I have to go strong B, possibly A. The follow me redirection is so good.
Yeah, I agree. I think probably B tier for me. I think Clefable's got a lot of utility as a support, and then I think if Metronome lands on a good move, it
No, nobody
can.
runs metronome. No,
Uh,
nobody runs metronome. What are you
so
talking?
we got a Gimme Ghoul and a Sizzlipod here as well. Let's finish it off here. I think B tier for Clefable is about accurate, right?
Yeah, B tier.
Next up, we got
Great.
regular Ninetales. Me personally, I don't believe has much use. I'm leaving.
Yeah. And
OC, what's your thoughts here? We pull a Nuzleaf.
Um, I gotta go C tier. Only because it's a weather setter.
Did not
Just
know
another
that.
weather
What
setter.
weather does it set? The sun?
The sun. Yes, it has drought. So because of that, I have to give it its benefit of its doubt. Like weather is so good right now that it's not something that like you want to, but if it's your secondary sunsetter, then I get it.
Yeah, not much use there, but I guess could be useful just simply because, again, like you said, weather, nine tails, CT, as we
If
pull
you
a
want to,
Grumpig and
if you
Forest
want
of
to make her your
Vitality.
vehicle,
All right, next up, we got Alolan Ninetales. I gotta go B tier. A lot of use throughout Scarlet and Violet. I think could be very useful with Aurora Veil. Has a lot of skills. Y'all's thoughts? Who wants to touch base on Ninetales?
you hit it on the head. I ain't even gotta say it. Aurora Veil, ice and fairy, so you can get the coverage. It's a fast mon, like great, right on the
It's a
head. B
good
tier.
pick. Yes, it has some use. I don't really think we gotta touch much base on that. It's very, very popular if you've watched VGT at all. Next up, we got regular Arcanine. One of the most successful Pokemon in the history of VGC. I really don't think that we need to touch base too long on this one. I think it has some use for me personally in the current format, but OC, give us a little bit more in.
Yeah, I think I'm going B tier. I think B tier is gonna be a lot of these mons. Um, just simply for the fact that like the game changers are the game changers, but the utility mons hold utility. So what Arcanine does is what you want Arcanine to do for your team. Um, and that's why I think you have to go like solid B for both Arcanines. We don't even have to touch on the Hisuian.
Yeah, again, just different uses for each. As
Media.
different uses for each. We'll throw both Arcanines into B tier. Both have some use, and yeah, we're pulling some heat here, gentlemen. Everybody watching, aliens, dogs, cats. My dogs at. We got Alakazam up next. I really like Alakazam. Psychic, unfortunately, isn't as strong as it was back in the day. I'm leaving that, but you guys give me.
No, because at the end of the day, you can give him a focus sash, put him on a psychic terrain, and let him just nuke. So, like, I think just because of that, he's a C tier. I
All right,
think you can use him, but I don't suggest it. I don't suggest anybody in C.
very situational, team by team basis. If you're trying to build the OG squad, you might be able to move it up next. I think another Pokemon probably in about the same situation. You give me your thoughts though first, Starlit. We got Machamp, one of my favorite Pokemon, just because.
Always one, definitely the best fighter, man. He was always one of my favorites for Pokemon Go. I definitely put him in A tier, 1000%.
We'll see. What's your thoughts?
Leave him in home.
Yeah, like I said, very tough for me to bring Machamp. I think if you're trying to
He
troll,
just got power scaled throughout life.
I said C, but C's into leaving him at home. The nostalgia though and the vibes, definitely A tier on vibes, F tier on C.
For sure.
All right, Victory Bell, or is it? Yeah, this is Weeping Bell or Victory Bell.
That's victory, though.
All right, Victory Bell. The Mega, maybe. I think this one probably best left at home. You guys, give me your thoughts.
In this form, yeah. Um, I will say, Wolf Glick does like him. He built his team with him.
He definitely has a little bit of a.
Somebody's gonna figure out a way to do it. It's him, but I'm not touching that that problem.
That was a pack of Mega Evolution. Not bad. Not. Yeah, if there's anybody who's gonna kind of come up with something diabolical, something Batman and leave. Um, Next up, we've got Slowbro. I like Slowbro. I think he's got some use. I don't know if he's either C or B. I would say he's like high C, low B personally. What do you think about Slowbro? Do you like him, Starlet?
Uh, he's always had kind of good support moves, even from the get go. You know, putting people to sleep and thinking correctly, taking advantage of downtime. But outside of stuff, like I said before, I'm still learning.
Yeah, I think you're right there. Slowbro's got some great utility moves. See, you give us the synopsis here.
I mean, yeah, I gotta put him like high C tier. He's good, no debate about it. Um, but without megaing him, like he sticks around for a while, but when I'm against one, I just don't even look his way. Like I'm gonna take out the rest of the team before I even worry about him.
Yeah, if to reference Marvel Rivals, if you tank the whole, probably gonna have a problem. Next up, and you got to correct me here. I apologize. I don't know how to properly address our next as we start to open
Valerian
Phasma.
Slowbro.
Valerian.
Valerian.
More we use, less use. Touch base on this real.
Um, I put him in C tier, and I'll tell you why. In Champions right now, Quick Claw is an item. He has the ability Quick Draw, okay, which allows him. There's a chance he goes first. Statistically, it's 40% of the time he's going to go first between the Quick Claw or the Quick Draw. Because of that, him being a psychic poison type, like he has Shell Sidearm, his signature move. It's just an attack on a for a poison type, but it always poisons. So like he's annoying. I think that's why I put him in C tier. I'd probably leave him at home if not. But because the items are so limited in champions right now, I can understand this strategy.
Yeah, well, there as we pull a Bunnery, uh, Ram,
Bramblegast. Bramblegast.
Ramblin,
Oh, Bramblegast.
Absol,
Absol.
Rapper, Absol. All right, so let's go ahead and move Slowbro into C tier, and also next up, Gengar, one of the original OGs. I think possible building block. I think.
Yeah,
What do you think?
I agree. I agree. A tier.
Starlet, are you a Gengar fan?
One of my top three favorite Pokemon of all time. Just from what I know, even though like I know nothing, I just know he's a super fast Pokemon and great at getting a head start.
He's got a lot of Air Trap, got poison typing, definitely a building block. We're using his Mega Evolution on the front of this pack we're currently pulling. So gotta go A tier for the vibes. That way we. All right, next up we've got Kangaskhan. It's a cool name. Um, obviously everybody knows about the Mega Evolution. What about just bringing him by himself? I don't really think it's as definitely not as useful to say the least. Probably here at the best for. What do you know about Kangaskhan, Starlet?
At all. The only thing I can really remember from him, even in the older games, is playing this game called Pokemon Snap. And I don't know, I just enjoyed his mission, but I really know nothing about him personally.
Go back on and one of the most successful Pokemon during the Mega Evolution period. We're back into it. What about just bringing him by himself, OC?
Um, I'm gonna give a little backstory on him real quick, and then I'll rate him. So, right now in champions, I'm 37-5, and I'm 11-0 in the warm up challenge. Out of those 5 losses, 2 of them came to a non-mega Kangaskhan.
What
Um,
makes him so strong?
I think just obviously he has the fake out pressure. His utility is his move pool is massive. So what do you need on your team plus fake out? So like his coverage is so well that obviously I was in a rain team. This one was running earthquake, and it caught me off guard. So like, and that's all you need from a Kangaskhan. Obviously, the fake out was expected, so you got to dance around with that. He has inner focus or scrappy, meaning he can hit ghost types. So like, he has so many early bird, like so much utility just there, and then the threat of megaing. Even if you don't mega him, his threat of megaing is a threat.
Yeah, it's just scary that he could, and I agree. Just fits a lot of uses at the end of the day. He can do a lot of different things. That's why I said B. I think we're Kangaskhan B
I'm
tier.
going A tier
Next
actually. I was A.
A tier from OC. I think he has some use. I don't know if he's a building block. I think build around him. Agree to disagree. Comment in the chat below. Let us know what
Building blocks to me like can be such a good utility that they can be on any team. At any moment, you can look at your team. Whoever's your worst of your six, you could go, can I replace him with Kangaskhan? Yeah. Can I replace him with Gengar? Yes.
he truly better than a Blastoise or an Arcanine
Yes.
Fable.
I think so.
All right, well that does it. Know in the chat below though. Watching on. All right, next up we got Pinsir. I don't really think this one. Eight. I'm probably leaving.
Yeah, regular Pinsir, leave him at home.
On. We got the Gang of Taurus. I honestly didn't even know this was a thing. I thought it was Fire Taurus. Got North Fire, Water, and I believe the last one's Dark. If I'm not mistaken, OC.
No, so you have normal. The first one is just regular fighting. The next one with the red on his back is fire fighting, and then the one with the water, the blue underneath his neck, is water fighting.
Got it. Talked about some of these utilities earlier today, and I don't want to give out all the sauce, but I think Taurus is very, very useful. I want to put him in maybe B tier, depending on which option you take.
So right now, I would put the first two, the normal type and the fighting type by themselves. You can leave them at home. You're really going to debate between the other two. When it comes to the firefighting, you see less of him because there is so many physical fighting or fire types that why would you pick him over Arcanine? I mean, he does a little more damage, but Arcanine's utility is so much better. So that's why I got to put the fire one in C tier. Um, but needing a strong physical water type, that you're not fully committing to, that can still kind of play support. That's where I think I gotta put the water type in B tier.
I agree. Definitely has some
Better defensive typing.
just a strong, just a strong Pokemon. Again, it kind of got passed up over change up the
It
typing. I
was
think
very
it's much
prevalent
more effective.
in Regulation A and B in Scarlet and Violet.
All I can say is physical attacker, water, fighting, Urshifu, probably one of the most successful Pokemon in recent formats. You need a replacement, might not be a bad idea. Uh,
Good point.
Next thing you got Starmie. I think maybe B tier, C tier. I'm kind of on the fence on that. What do you think about Starmie? Do you know? Have you ever used Starmie in the past?
But it's when I started collecting cards, I played a little bit, and the water deck was one of my favorites. I like Army with Misty. Uh, and when it comes to the games, he was also useful because he was able to use ice types. So I'm not so much sure on the updated combat form, but I would put him in like a B tier in my eyes.
I think he could be a B tier. I personally see you put us
C.
on the edge of the fence.
C. I gotta go hard C. Like you can use them if you'd like. If you're not megaing him, I think it's a waste.
I agree.
He has been. He's kind of cooking.
Predicted is all the, probably going to be good. You know,
True.
buy the game, buy the game. You know, they give you a free game. They give you a lot of options, and I love Pokemon for that. They don't really like harp, not 2K to say. If you think that they're not going to make the DS one, sounds great.
Yeah.
All right, next up here we got Gyarados. One of the OGs, one of my all-time favorites. I'll kind of comment last on this. I want to let Starlight go first. Gyarados, what's your thought?
I'm always wrong in the tiers, but he was always cool in the form of rage. Got his job done. Getting early starts. He's gonna be a C tier for me.
And don't consider yourself wrong by any means. Everybody's got different opinions, right? By you know, and this is educational out there. Me personally, I think Gyarados is possibly A tier. I want to put him closer to B. For me.
B.
Go ahead.
I'm solid B. Um, he's the water Arcanine, so they do the same roles, but they do his stuff a little different. If you're not, he's a really good Mega right now, so you can definitely check out our Mega uh, video on that. But as a support, I mean, I run him as support. I like him. I think he always fits a role. So just between intimidates and thunder waves, taunts, he has so many utilities that he can get the job done.
OC, I agree. B tier for Gyarados. One of my favorite support. Next up, we got Ditto. Not the biggest fan of Ditto for me in this format. I think legendary exploiters of that. But what's your thought process? I'm leaving him at home personally.
Leave him at home until the legends come out. Then pick up your free legend during the battle.
We'll see you later in the format, bud. Next up, we got Vaporeon, Jolteon, and Flareon. Um,
And
I
then you
think
know what they really stand for? Leave in home.
all three. You think Jolteon doesn't
Oh,
have any use whatsoever, OC?
I don't. I just think the power scaling. It's if you want to what you want to run Electro Web,
I think
run Rotom.
I agree. I'm not saying that, but we're talking about from a perspective of like, okay, somebody out there wants to use some of their favorite, right? And I don't want somebody to not pick something because they think it has absolute zero use. I think Jolteon is those that has maybe a bit more flexibility, like you said,
Yeah, I guess we put Arbok
because of
in
some
there so we can
utility.
put Jolteon. Fair,
I mean,
fair.
yeah, we got Arbok in there. All right, next thing up, we got Aerodactyl. I think Aerodactyl has some use. First and foremost, um, as a pseudo mega, right? Is it his mega? You don't know. But in reality, I think it's best situational is alongside of Venusaur and Charizard. Uh, like I said,
Uh huh. Uh huh.
situational for me more than anything, but covers both
See,
your thoughts.
he's a solid C tier.
Yeah, if you're running that team, he's really good. Otherwise, I
I put
think
him like
doesn't really have
behind
much.
behind even Raichu, for example. Like that's how close to B tier he could be because he's so good for the team. For that one team, he's so good. So because of that, I gotta give him a little more credit because that team is so good.
You're a little older like me. You want to run a team with some OGs. Dactyl's definitely out there. All right, next up we got Snorlax. Um, let's start with Starly here. What tier do you think?
Honestly, I don't think he's very useful, but I could be wrong. I just know back in the day there was always better tanks, someone that could actually hold their weight. even though he's super heavy. But but
So
useful in my books. What
I
do you
think
think?
he's a I think he's B tier personally, and I'll let OC kind of touch base on belly drum, but he is a tank first and foremost, and actually have given him some different abilities. Definitely has some use. OC, you give us a synopsis on.
I think I go C. Because you're not gonna. He's situational. He's a better C. You can have him on your trick room team, like that can be your guy, but it's situational. If that's who you want to be your trick room sweeper, the belly drum, like you said, you can run the facade combos, earthquakes, like that's but you have to want to say, hey, I want to build around Snorlax.
Yeah, it's difficult to do. It's kind of a fun. I think there's options to do it. He's kind of similar to Aerodactyl and Snorlax. Shout out to anybody watching right now. It's 1 p.m. It's super good. If you haven't already, be sure to drop a chat if you're. Next up, we'll touch base on it real quick. Talk about Dragonite. I think S tier. S tier. I personally, I might be biased. You got
S tier.
And even from the OG standpoint, he was practically a legendary before there was a legendary. I'm gonna say an S tier as well.
I just wanted the best, and if you mega him, he
He
gets
has the
even.
best ability for any pseudo legendary. Okay, he can do. He has his move pools looks like Dittos or Smeargles. He he's just so good. Whatever you need him to do. How do you want to build him? Go ahead.
How many? Dragonite S tier. Next up, we got Meganium. For, I think they gave him a thin. I think possibly C tier.
Yeah, C tier. Just because the Mega is personally to me, I think it's now an S tier, A tier at least. Its ability is so good. That's why they gave it to it. The addition of like Dazzling Gleam, but if you're bringing Meganium out, you're Mega. Like there's no reason not to.
Again, very situational. C tier. Next up, we got Typhlosion, regular and Hisuian. Not sure about regular Typhlosion, but I think Hisuian could be very viable. As a previous game, me personally, I'm going Hisuian. It's a little bit more. I just don't.
Right on the head. Leave the regular one at home, even though he's one of my favorite Pokemon, and bring out the Hisuian. Put him in that B tier. I think you hit the nail on the head. With
F
limited
tier
items
for
and having a choice scarf, get ready for a choice scarf eruption.
F tier for regular Typhlosion. B tier for what I think is honestly the cooler version. Typhlosion has some use. All right, next up, one of my all-time favorites. Talked about him. I don't really think that other than Mega that you'll see very many of them out. I do have my shiny version. Oh, got for alligator.
Yeah, but I put him in C tier because if you do want to build that Sword Dance variant for him, like he can come in a rain team.
This is super high attack. I mean, next up, I do recall this one, but you got to help me out here, OC. What is this spider?
Ariados or Ariados, however you pronounce it.
Spin it. I'm leaving him at
Leave
home.
it
I
in
can't even pronounce
Homados.
his name.
Let him in Homados.
All right, next up, we got one of my favorite Pokemon, actually. We got Ampharos. I'm giving him C tier, situational. I think he can be viable.
I think you leave him at home.
I'm gonna split that edge and put him in the game.
Okay.
Right? Or was he? Did he have a different form that made him psychic, or was that the Mega?
No, his Mega makes it a dragon. It's never been a psychic. It was just one of the early mons that learned psychic.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, early games had all kinds of moves that went to typing. Next up, speaking of making sense, we got a zoom roll. Very deep move pool. Kind of a weird mon, so definitely makes sense. I definitely think has some use. What do you know about a zoom roll, Starlet?
Um, that I know of, I think he was one of those early ice type Pokemons. So or like early, okay. Uh, but he another one that eventually got into like a dual type Pokemon.
That
'Cause-
is now water and fairy, if I'm not.
Water and Fairy, yes.
But outside of that,
A good type.
Great typing.
I'm a little further back, so I was stats and all that. I know he was really good in Pokemon Go for competitive scene.
Yes,
He
very
was good.
much so. Yeah, like you said, good typing. I mean, has a pretty deep. What do you think, OC? I think
Huge power. That ability is so good. That's why Mega Starmie is so good. That ability is one of the best in the game. Now,
what does it do
I wouldn't.
for everybody out there who doesn't know? Again, I mean,
Doubles their attack stat. So if it's a base 100 and then you put your IVs and max it out and it's at a 132, it's going to double. Its ability doubles it. So it's like a choice band attached to it for free. Um,
does that stack in the event that you add an item to it?
choice band? Yes. So it hits hard. However, it's got to be like it kind of, to me, it fits that Snorlax role because it's the belly drum. It gets a better moves in the sense of Aqua Jet. Its best fairy type move is Play Rough, which can be dangerous. I've lost a tournament missing that move at the end of a game. Um, so I'm like high C, low B, like, because you can definitely make it work.
I got him low B. I like Zoom. I think he's got some. Next up, we got Polytoad. Really good support. I want to touch base on him. Reigns
A tier.
A tier. Get that OC. Think on that.
All right. One of the best cores right now is Rain, right? One of the best cores in Pokemon is a Rain team. He sets the Rain. However, he also goes hand in hand with the Gengar strat. So you don't even necessarily need to run a Rain team, but you can run the Perish Trap combo with them. So because of that, he's got to be A tier. He is a building block. You'll see. Personally, we haven't hit him yet, but Pelipper to me is an A tier too. Because Rain is so good, they're on every team right now.
I can agree, especially with Perish Traps. Very good item. We'll move Polytoad into.
Like the Perish Trap combo with the Perish Song and Gengar. So he's in two different. To me, he's in two of the different metas. That's where he's good.
I agree. Has two different options and definitely compared the look. Next up, we got Espeon and I think both are very situational.
I'm leaving him at home. I don't think either does either.
Do you like either of these Pokemon, Starlit? Those are two that kind of OG.
I generally did like Umbreon, Dark. Generally have quite a minute in the earlier stuff.
A lot of people like them.
new age. I don't really see a use. There's always somebody better.
All right, next up we got Slow King. Me personally, I think has some use. That's just I think he's much better than Slow. Very very annoying. Um, I,
I have them both in the same as the other slow bros. It's just, do you want the do you want your wall to be physical defense or do you want it to be special defense? It really depends on your team. That's why I have to leave them in situational.
there's C. Uh, next
Both
up,
of
you got to give me this one. I don't know.
Galarian Slow King. That's Galarian Slow King, so put them in the same thing.
Definitely not expect.
Hey everybody, I got my Floette. I finally grinded out ZA to get it.
What type is he? Is he a different type?
No, it just can Mega Evolve. It comes with a Mega Stone.
All right, next up we got Steelix. Probably just go ahead and get depth on that.
Yeah. Yeah, leave them at home.
All right, again, you're gonna have to remind me on. I know this one.
Fortress.
Probably leaving him F tier or with his.
Yeah. Yes. Now, if you're playing singles, he's a monster.
This is VGC, and we'll make a single. Caesar. You know about Caesar, Starling? Think.
Um, I know he was always one of the cooler ones in my books back in the day. Uh, good abilities. I'm not too sure about now. On his like move type, like splashing. They added a lot of stuff, but I'd say he would probably play a good part if you could build around him in the newer stuff. But what about you, OC?
I think he's C tier. I mean, he does his
Good
role.
typing.
Yeah, it's just he's in a bad situation for himself right now. That's the hardest part.
4 times weak to fire is tough in this generation. I'm almost on the verge of leaving. Good as bullet.
Yeah.
Doom was. All right, next up, we got our star of our last pack. Plasmal Flames. Heracross. And home. What do you guys think?
Yeah, leave him at home.
He just
Think
I don't really know much about him, to be honest. Something keeps like seismic toss. I don't even know if that's much of a thing anymore.
I
No,
think
yeah,
he
I
would
agree
probably
with
be
you.
better off with close combat, low kick. I mean, I just
Mega
say you could,
Horn.
but I just don't. Mega
Yeah.
Heracross. I mean, all right, moving on to our next one. We got Skarmory. I like Skarmory. I don't really think heavily of him, but OC, what
He just gets outclassed. Leave him at home. Corviknight made him unviable.
all right. We got Houndoom up next. And personally, me, I'm F tier. Take up too.
F tier.
All right, up next we got T-Tar. I think possibly A tier here. What do you think about T-Tar, Starling?
Those like staple Pokemon that you guys were talking about, like someone you build around. I think he's got a good like uh dual type. I think he's a good viable Pokemon. I would say A to S, especially
Give us
without
the breakdown.
not your man.
I mean, he's A tier. He's a sand setter. He is the premier sand setter. So maybe, honestly, he might have to be S tier. If you're building a sand team, you have to have him. So he can do so much. I mean, he can mega.
I
He can do
think that's a
all
building
sorts.
block in my opinion. And I don't
Yeah.
know that you're carrying.
No, I agree. Okay. A tier. A tier is perfect then.
You're building a sand team. You certainly. That's just kind of definition how we have. Tyranitar, I will definitely. Pelipper. Now, you were super controversial on this one, OC. I personally love Pelipper again. He's on my team. Why do you think he's A tier?
Um, Rain setter and tailwind and wide guard. He, he he is what you want on a VGC team.
And yeah, he basically does everything that you want. As we have a pretty got some heat.
And I haven't even I wasn't even like big on him on it. And I realized weather ball in the rain rips.
Yeah, I told you that to begin with, and it absolutely hits like a tank. Mack truck, Ray Lewis, whatever you want to say. I need Pelipper on my squad. Also, Pelipper, A tier for me. If you're building a rain team just like Tyranitar, it's almost unfathomable not to pick Pelipper. A tier. All right. Pretty cool cards tonight, guys. Appreciate everybody tuning in during this pack break. All right, next up, we're going to roll through some of these. We got Gardevoir, staple Pokemon. Obviously, you know them from Super Smash Brothers. What do you think, Starlight? Where are you placing Gardevoir?
Gardevoir, he is probably one of those like top 3 Pokemon I was talking about. He went into dual typing, uh, but Gardevoir over Gallade 1000%. I'm gonna have to say A.
Let's see. Give us the breakdown. Where are you putting Gardevoir?
All right, an A.
A lot of uses. All right, next up, we got Sableye. I'm just going to come out and say it. I love Sableye. Really good support on. I think, if not, it has some use. Possibly. Definitely.
He's definitely a B tier. Prankster's so good. You have no Grimmsnarl. He's that Grimmsnarl role. The things you want Grimmsnarl to do, he does. So he's definitely a B tier.
I agree. We got Aggron coming up next. The Pokemon that they give you, like right off the get go. Ambient. I think he could be a lot of big.
He he's like a lower tier T-Tar. I'd say more of a C because, like you said, he's still you could build around him, but just
I'm at home.
I agree. Again, maybe situational for some people. I'm gonna leave him down at the bottom of situational right now, just simply because a lot of people have him
Yeah, yeah. And then
learn
when
how
you
to
can
use,
go recruit the next day for free, replace him.
learn how to use.
Find out how to send him from champions back to home.
Down- He'll teach you how to download home. No, I agree. I mean, maybe top F. Pedro staying home. All right, next up we got Metachan. I'm not really a big fan. Again, Psychic, not super. Probably leaving.
I
This thing.
uh, C tier. He does get huge power as well. So if I'm gonna put him in the same category as the other ones, uh,
Also a
except
trick
for
room setter, if
Command
I'm not mistaken, right?
and Fake Out, yeah, and Fake Out. So
I mean, he's talking his way up the list as we go.
on a blind scale, if a blind date, yes. If you just read his moves pool, his
I mean,
ability, yeah,
so if you're in like a draft league and he's a
yeah.
low, low, meta channel. Next up, I believe this is Luxray, if I'm not mistaken, right?
That's Manectric. I don't have a reason. No, C tier. C tier. Sorry. Intimidate. So I'm putting him in the same as uh uh what is it, an Arbok, then I gotta put him in the same. The ability is so good that it makes up for it.
Metric in itself finds its way in C tier. Sharpedo, I believe is next, correct? Water dark
Sharpedo.
type. Very good
Yeah, leave
type.
him
What
at
do you
home
think,
like
Starlet?
again.
I think he was like one of the cooler like later version of the waters when they started going back there because he's a dark type, correct?
Yeah, water and dark, if I'm not mistaken. OC's not a big fan. I think he definitely a cool Pokemon. Probably best left. What do you think, OC? Can we leave him in situational? Does he have some use?
Um,
I could have sworn you were trying to tell
yeah.
me to put him on it.
No, I wasn't fighting for him. I was just going through the physical water Pokemon. And I was like, yeah, no, Arachnid, like there's so many better, but sure, if you like them, you can build around them. Put them in C. Better Mega him. That's it.
All right, Camerupt is up next. Probably saying C personally.
Okay.
Not great
Yeah.
use. He's probably just a worse version of the next Pokemon on our list, but
Yeah. Same thing. Let's move on.
Yeah, I'm
He's
always I like the dual types, especially when they're like counters of each other. You know what I'm saying? Because as much as it hurts itself, it helps itself.
yeah, that being got some use. Definitely not as good as our next Oracle. A possible building block Pokemon. I mean, if you go for a style team option, probably be, I imagine.
I just think because of the because of the amount of like the Sun teams that want him are just gonna run Charizard. You only running him for Trick Room really. He's not gonna be your second Sun setter. I mean, I could probably go high B. I just don't know if he crosses over into that A.
Put him up there with Blastoise. I think that's fair. Right at the top of the beat.
Yeah. And I know a
All
lot more
right.
people are gonna use him and stuff. Like he is good if you like that Trick Room style, but
Moving into it. Got Altaria. I think it's a good Pokemon. Probably situational in my opinion, though. I think
if you're not megaing it, it's leave it at home.
at home. Next up, Melodic. Uh, Situational for me, I think can be successful and very bold use outside of that. If Camerupt isn't situational, Melodic's got.
Melodic's a B tier. You're gonna see it way more often. It's way more tanky than Camerupt. It can use Icy Wind. It's a utility. It has recover. It has uh, coil. It has hypnosis. How do you want it? Like you can use melodic in so many different ways. That's to me the difference.
You can use it
Is
for a
that
team healer too, can't you?
yes, you can learn Aqua Ring, Life Do. Like it's do not let it stick around and don't try and intimidate it. To me, melodic is better because you're not going to bring your intimidate user with them having that on the team.
Yeah, competitive is a great ability if you're going. And that being said, I gotta go. Next up, he's one of the ghosts. I forget. Help us out with the next couple
Castform.
here. I think we're sending
Castform.
both. I think we're sending.
I gotta give him a shout out though. That's my dude. Controls the weather. Me
Yeah, leave him at
personally,
home.
I'm not gonna leave it at home, even though he is very, very much a bad Pokemon. But just because he can control the weather and then do attacks from said weather, I think he can be viable if used correctly.
Does he get Weather Ball?
Yeah, but his stats are abysmal. He's
That's what I was saying. He's just so booty.
Well, maybe a troll team. We're gonna leave him at home for the time being. Ask for him. What's next, OC? Give us the. I need help with the next couple and stuff.
the net. Leave him at home.
Any redeeming quality.
If you mega him, he gets prankster.
Great quality. Next
Doesn't
up, what do we
he?
got?
He's a Ghost Dark, right?
Just ghost.
Oh, okay. I don't know why I thought he
Next
was
up,
dual.
Chimecho. If
Chimecho.
you're not, your name's not Wolf, leave him at home.
All right, next up, we got our rapper. We pulled him in the pack earlier. We got Absol. Not a big fan personally. That maybe
If you're not megaing him, leave him at home.
that's a common trend. A lot of this the reason why they gave. All right, I forget the name of this next one, but like Modoc from Marvel, uh, working with.
Glalie. It's I guess a snow setter, so you can put him in C tier. It's the worst of the snow setters, but it does have a mega. It has the ability Moody, so if it sticks around a while, it gets annoying.
Possible. It has some. Next up, we got Torterra. Definitely a tank. I think situational personally.
Me personally, I always hated him as a tank because he wasn't tanky enough. But I don't know if I was just using him wrong when I was playing him. But for me, he was one of the weaker grass starters.
Yeah, put him in C tier. You can make him work if you like.
Infernape. I'm not a huge fan. I just think there's a lot of better options. You guys, let me know.
C tier. If you like him, you can build with him.
C tier.
Yeah.
And last but not least, Empoleon. I think possibly has some use. I think there's better options.
I
I
think
think
he's
you
a
got to put him
higher
in E
option
tier.
in C tier. Yeah, he's a higher option in C tier because he's great typing. Great typing.
Kind of goes
And
along that Aerodactyl realm of if you have a certain team.
He's a
yeah,
weather setter
and he has
too, right?
No,
I thought he had
he
ice
would be
moves.
broken.
He does have access to ice moves.
Yeah, he does. He can learn Icy Wind.
Uh, help me out with the next couple.
Rosalade.
Leave her in home. Roserade, leave him in home. Rampardos, leave him in home. Bastardon, leave him in home.
Oh, beat those last three.
Roserade,
Rosalade,
Rampardos, and
Bastion.
Bastion, whatever, Bastardon, yeah.
Wait.
Uh,
Next up, we got
Lopunny.
Low Punny. They've got
I
a
think it's
mega
C
for a
tier.
reason. What's
I
the
think it's
redeeming
C tier.
qualities here?
Fake out. It's fast. It has scrappy, so it can close combat on a ghost type and it still hits it.
And she
So
got that follow me stuff
her
too.
mega is very good though. She's very good when she megas, but she can be annoying. Like a fast encore user, like
Yeah, it has some. I mean, if you have fake out or intimidate, OC will put Low Punny C tier.
I mean, is it not wrong? Am I wrong
I
though?
don't. I'm not mad at it. I'm stating the facts, sir. Next up, help me out here, guys.
Spiritomb.
Paratomb.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
perfect. Garchomp. I think personally, either high B tier or A build as
He's A
used in a
tier.
couple of different
Mhm.
teams. And if you have a same, you have to have them.
Yeah, A tier.
I say he's even potentially as an S because even outside of his mega, dude, he's just extremely useful. One of
No,
the
because
better dual
if
types.
he looks at an ice pop, he dies. So that's his problem.
I
It's
don't think
what?
he can quite carry the game specifically, but I definitely.
Yeah, there's not many S tiers in
Well,
my
because
opinion.
like in my eyes, he's like super, weak to ice, for example. But he's got a counter to that counter. Like he's to me one of the more strategized Pokemon in the game.
I agree, but I don't think he's even better than
Look,
on
him
his own
and
team. I think Excadrill and T team roster together. So
Even with having dragon moves and the legendaries and
yeah, Dragon isn't as good as an attack. I mean, it is into each other. A good Draco on a neutral, but because of Fairy being immune, you have to watch out with Dragon now. So that's one of the biggest differences. Now, the difference between him and Dragonite, and this is even though they're both 4 times weak to ice, is because of Dragonite's ability multi scale. Because it can survive that first ice move. You can hit it with a blizzard, it's not dying. Garchomp is dying to anything like that. Um, I mean, he's a dog, but I think to carry the game, like, you got to be different.
yeah, I'll run that focus sash on him sometimes, but
Hmm.
he does get one hit pretty easy.
Yeah.
yeah, Garchomp's a great Pokemon. Not taking anything. And I think um, you can build Garchomp multiple ways. Yeah, that's I think A tier. Next up, we got Lucario. I think has some uses. Pretty loves
I'm C tier.
E tier for Lucario. We got Hippowdon up next. The most used Pokemon for a lot of that and Tyranitar, Guard,
Oh,
Excadrill.
great.
Where are we putting Hippowdon?
I mean, I would have gone C tier before. I think I'm B tier now. But I think he's getting close to A tier. Um, his
Got a
usage
lot
is
of
there.
use.
The slack off, yawn being so annoying. Um, yeah.
I think the combination of ground type moves to take out Incineroar and Yawn is what. All right, we're going B tier for Hippowdon for yeah that can. Next up, we got Toxicroak. I wish it was viable. I gotta go see. Any thoughts, Starlet?
Um, he's one of the dual types. I've always thought he was a cool Pokemon, but kind of like a big fall off thing, like you said. But I probably like leave them at home or probably see.
Legendary in the anime. I'm personally
Yeah, C tier.
all right. Next up, we got a bomb of snow. Me personally,
See, Abomasol has way more usage than him.
I would
Um,
drop Galele out of that.
no, because you still might because of the moody bullshit.
got some special case. I
I
agree, but
think I
bomb of
have to
snow's got
go.
uses. I see.
Yeah, no, me neither. I see.
I see. Next up, we've got
Weavile.
File. Probably leaving
Levile.
him out.
Weavile. W.
Levi.
Fake out user, isn't he?
Yeah, I guess
I
C
think I gotta
tier.
go C tier.
Ice Shard.
That's the metric.
Yeah,
Rhyperior, very popular Pokemon. I think maybe has some.
C tier. Once weakness policy comes out as an item, he'll get a lot better.
Leafeon and I think I gotta put him down there with their
Leaf, Levion.
Leafeon at home and
I
over the
guess
glacier.
Leafeon is a little better because it has chlorophyll. So if you want it on your Sun team, so I'd probably put it C tier, honestly, just because Sun's so prevalent. If you really want to, you can have Leafeon. Go
Think
with
about ice.
Venusaur.
Glaceon in an
No,
ice team. Is it still in the same
don't go with
category or
ice.
no?
No,
At home.
no. Leafeon has Solar Blade, so if the sun set,
Got a lot of Pokemon remaining, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna continue out as many as possible here. Got Gliscor up. Probably leaving maybe situation.
yeah, leave him at home. I think leave him at home. If you're playing singles, he's a dog, but
Better options for type here. Got Gliscor. Got Mamoswine up next. Probably
He was always one of the better ice types in my books.
definitely.
um,
Oh, see, he's fringe for me. Where are you at? Better than Obama Snow?
see, he's fringe.
See for Blade up next. I think a great option. Me personally, I think he's up there in the A tier. Starlet, I know you're a fan of.
He was just one of my favorite dual types. Just going the whole psychic into fighting, counteracting each other. Good combo in my book.
Let's see, where are we leaving? I think he's a block type.
Only if he's your mega. If we're talking about without mega, he's C tier at best.
Like I said, I think he's has some. Yeah, I'm gonna leave him low B here. Got some use. I think just the fact that he could be the megas.
Yeah,
Frostlass, again, kind of
B
similar
tier.
situation. Gonna be mega.
It
E
to
tier
me, it's the
otherwise for
better
me.
Galele.
He's a B tier.
Frostlass, B tier. Got the Rotoms up next. We'll go through them pretty quick here. Rotom Ghost,
Leaving home.
Rotom Oven.
B tier.
Because of the sun, give us the
I think both him and Wash are B tiers. They fit the roles. They help you. Like with a choice scarf right now in the meta, like if you need the fire type, but you want the electro web, I mean he can volt switch out. Like he fits both teams. He fits a lot of teams if you need that sixth slot. And that's why I think he's so good. Because when you consider him, when you look at him, he deals great damage. He can learn Willow Wisp at any form. So you can always set the Willow Wisp on them. Like he's just a good utility mon. And that's why I think he goes in B.
Yeah, I agree. Gosh. What about the rest of the Rotoms? Any use out of these three?
Uh, I think you can get use out of Rotom Mo if you want to put him in C tier. And it's literally just because it's fire, water, grass. That's why they get ranked. The flying and the ice, I can't get behind.
All right, those are the Rotoms. Next up, we got Superior. Pretty popular. Grass is always a pretty good type. Possibles. B Fringe. Go see.
I wanted him to work, guys. I love Contrary. I think it's a great ability. I built him, made a team, and then sent him back to home. So if you want to try him, by all means. But I couldn't figure out how to get him to work.
Situational. It's pretty proper. Next up, we got Embor. I've heard nothing but bad things. I'm a big fan of the Pokemon in general. Probably C tier at best.
C2 at best. I think all. I mean, it's dang near all starters go in that tier because you can make them work if you really want to.
Next up, the next two, I need a little
Samurai.
Samurai. Okay, yeah, I think Samurai's probably CB tier for me. I think you can get some utility
I
on the
think
range.
honestly, yeah.
Sure.
I think regular one is C tier. Hisuian, I'm going B tier.
Why the boost for Hisuian?
Sucker Punch. It also learns its ability is Ceaseless Edge. Not matters too much, but it sets a layer of spikes. So you're getting a benefit out of a strong dark type move and getting a layer of spikes. Obviously, that's good to break focus sashes and things like that, but you never want to run that as an actual move. But if you get that as a residual of a good attack, you can't get mad at that. So between that, it has the ability sharpness, so all of Ceaseless Edge, um, Aqua Cutter, all of those get boosted in it. So Aqua Cutter in the range is a good attack.
Yeah, it sounds like a lot of use. I love Samurai B tier. Next up, we've got this isn't like the Lucky's
Attack Rat. Leave him in. Leave him in home.
Lamial, I believe, is up next.
Lipard. So you know, Lipard actually won a Worlds in 2009 or 2008.
Does that mean it's used
I think it's C because it learns fake out. If we're going based off my.
B scale? If it learns fake out, it's in. Next up, we've got the monkey. I forget the names of these. Go ahead and fill me back in.
Poor, uh, something else poor, and leaving home or put them all in home.
Yeah, I heard these were very disappointing. Next up, we got Excadrill. Want to touch base on this? Speed
A tier.
to A tier.
A tier. Lock it in.
I mean, people use Excadrill outside of a sand.
Yes. With the focus sash, he's a hard hitting ground and steel type. So you want to focus sash with him and want to iron head into something, it hurts.
Right. Next up here, go ahead and help me out. I know this one's out of poke. And
Audino. I'll leave at home. Leave at home.
uh, Conkeldurr up next. Is that a Conkeldurr?
D tier. I think he's the we all remember him from prior to Scarlet and Violet. If you do, if not, if it wasn't for Iron Hands, he would have been Iron Hands. So he does that drain punch. You know, obviously, Assault Vest isn't out yet, but once it is, I think he gets a lot better. But he has the ability Guilt, so you don't want to burn him. Um, he's a trick room sweeper, so I think if you want to build around him, you can.
Yeah, very strong. Uh, Whimsicott, I think probably A tier.
A
OC, give
tier.
us the breakdown on Whimsicott. I gotta grab a drink.
I might have to even put it in S tier because it is a game changer. You can lock somebody in with Encore and just end their game. The prankster ability, a Moonblast hurts from it, like Tailwind Setter. Uh, I mean, I run it personally with um, Fake Tears to give the -2 special. You have so many options. What do you want to do with it? It's hard not to put it in S.
Oh, we'll make it happen. Whimsicott, S tier. I agree. It really basically.
Yeah, it's the Jokic of Pokemon.
All right, next up we got Crocodile. I think underrated Pokemon in my opinion. Probably C tier.
Yeah.
What's your synopsis? Do you like Crocodile, Starlight? What do you think about Crocodile?
Not too much. I know he's a dark dual type, correct? He's like dual sand or dual
Ground.
rock, right?
So you'll have to confirm
Ground Dark.
that.
Did you hear me? He's Ground Dark.
Ground dark. Okay, okay.
Yeah, cool looking Pokemon. I mean, in general, got some. Not mistaken, he's a fake out user, right, OC?
No, he is not, unfortunately.
Does Crocodile hit the scale on
Yes.
exactly?
Can
But
you like give me a rundown of what fake out is?
so fake out's a move that allows you on the first turn of an back in first first turn allows you
Okay.
kind of lets you act. OC, you could probably explain a little bit better, but again, gives you the option. You can protect with one, stop an attack from coming in. It's the other takes damage, possibly chip damage. It's got a lot of utility.
Yeah. It's the first move that goes on every turn other than Protect. So.
Is substitute still a thing, or is there like better options?
Yes, no, no. There is good. I mean, right now, I haven't really seen a good substitute user. Um, because of Gardevoir, Sylveons, like there's hyper voices out there. Um, but you can use it.
I got you.
All right, getting back in motion here. Something Carcophagus.
Sarcophagus, I think.
That's the actual name.
Coferigus.
Oh, I got you.
Probably F tier.
Coferigus. Yeah, leave him at home.
All right, I need some help with the next couple here, OC. Go ahead and rattle. 17.
Garbodor. F tier. Zorark. C tier for the dark one, but I'd probably have to go B tier with the Hisuian.
I played a Zoroark last night. Definitely made my life a little difficult. Yeah, I agree. Next up, what do we got here, OC?
uh, um, Reuniclus actually has won 2 worlds in a low power level meta. It's a premier trick room setter.
Trick
Um,
Room,
so I think
kind of
C
simple.
tier.
Fake out and agree.
Yeah, that one's C tier. I mean,
All right, what's the
maybe
ice
B.
cream cone's name?
Vanillux. No.
Gotta rattle off some of these aren't as used.
Yep. Mogla. Leave it at home.
Next up,
Emogla. Leave him at home.
all right, Chandelure. I think definitely has some use. They maybe B, I, C tier. What's here?
C tier. I think high C.
I really like. I wish you. Next up we got Stunfisk. Pokemon Go, probably the best Pokemon in competitive time I was playing. Not anymore. Any use?
No, leave him at home now.
Next up we got Beartic. Wish it was good. Probably not very viable. Any thoughts on this?
I mean, I'd put him in C if you went full snow and try to commit to that. He also is a rain. He has Swift Swim too, so he can double his speed in the rain.
Not a bad ability. Probably a little bit usable. Physical attacker, I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
I don't hate Beartic. Golurk, I feel like has been very popular in the early Champions games. What do you think about Golurk, OC?
I think it's just because of his mega. Um, Obviously the buff, the nerf to Unseen Fist, his ability, really made him feel like dang. Um, it was needed though. Do you know what the difference is?
What'd you say? I'm sorry.
What Unseen Fist, the nerf on Unseen Fist?
It
That's
doesn't
their
go through
security.
Protect anymore, right?
No, it does, but it only deals 25% of the attack smooth.
Kind of similar to Excadrill's new move.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I mean it's nice, just not quite the same. Are we going situational on them?
Yeah,
So we got Hydreigon. They will put this on your team. Put up the game. Have one of these roster.
B tier.
Or should probably move.
No, B tier. Dark Dragon type. Choice Scarf with Dark Pulse or just dropping a Draco Meteor. Um, I think it's very, very good. Tailwind. Um, you just obviously it's the biggest thing concern for it is watch out for a fairy.
Saying is right move that
Yeah,
Hydrate. All right, we got Volcarona up next. And
B tier.
Scarlet and Violet at some.
Yeah, B tier.
Iron Bug's just a
Yep, and it learns Rage Powder, the ability Flame Body.
Right, next up, we
Yeah,
have Chestnut.
I mean the same thing with Chestnut, Delphox, and Greninja. I mean you can put them all in C tier. I don't think any of them are special.
the starters are
Um,
some capacity. I think Greninja might be a little bit beat
yeah, that's my problem. I don't think he like who's our worst MV tier right
debatable with Samurott.
now. No, if I have Samurai out there, you probably got to put Greninja there because he does well on the rain teams. The water
He's got
shirt can
a lot
make
of
it
use and he's cool.
good.
Talking vibes, I mean,
Yeah,
we gotta put Charlotte.
he's muted.
My bad, my cat got in my lap. Yeah, I would definitely give him vibes. Vibrating.
All right, what's next here?
Diggersby,
Oh yeah.
Even B.
The one punch champion.
Looks cool. Doesn't look like he's gonna. Next up, we've got Talonflame. Personally, I think personally, Talonflame.
Talonflame, I played him a little bit in Unite. Outside of that, I don't really know much about him.
Shout out Pokemon Unite getting age.
Yeah.
Talonflame, Tailwind Setter, Fire and Fly.
Gale Wind, so priority Tailwind and priority Brave Birds. Fast Willow Wisp Setter, he's good.
Pavilion we have up next. Any
C tier, that sleep powder with compound eyes can be annoying.
kind of just a new scale up. Shout out. Uh, what's up next? That Floette.
Oh, S tier. That's the new one. I mean, uh, stats are unlimited. Pokemon's never been pay to win until Floette came.
What do you mean stats are
I've
unlimited? The
dominated.
rundown on that. Why is Floette? I'm ignorant.
It's,
Why is it? Why has it
okay,
been
so
amazing?
now, um, you have to grind to get it, obviously, in ZA. That's the only way to get it. You got to beat the game, do 15 extra missions. It's a lot of grinding. Um, his stats, his special attack, it's a mega. I mean, it is your mega. You can't not have it with the stone. So like in this list, it's an S. I mean, in the mega list right now, it's an S tier. It's S tier all around. It's base like 137 special attack, 118 special defense, like high health. To me, it's the Terapagos of this generation. Um, and it has a new ability or a new move called something of light, where it's a base 120 fairy type move. It's the only one that gets it. It's a special attacker. He's hard to deal with right now.
All right, S tier for Floette. It is. What's the next one here? Try to knock out some of these.
Gorgeous.
Or quite make the.
Gorgeous C tier. Good on the trick room. Very bulky. If you like it, you
Always
can make
nice.
it work.
And Bear.
Pangoro. Leave him in home.
And put them. We got Furfro next. Uh,
Oh, you
I,
knew that one?
I heard you know. I heard you like Furfro, Star. Is that true?
He's a pretty cool Pokemon. That I'm aware of. He had some abilities that were kind of like unique for his style. I'm not too sure about what he is today's day and age, though.
I couldn't tell you to be honest if Furfro has any.
Nah,
I
you
was just
now it just you can style it for cosmetic, but they don't do anything. You can leave them at home.
kind of cool. Meow stick, very viable right now.
Yeah,
High as A, but I think
B.
out the meg.
Yeah, I think male is B. So the blue one is B. The girl is C. The blue
What's the
learns.
difference? I know like female
The
Indeedee is
blue learns prankster. So the male learn is a ability is prankster. So he's a prankster user.
rattle off these G any. Say the dinosaur first.
So Aegislash, you can go C tier. As a wide guard user, there's only two or three of them, so you know he's viable. Aromates and Slurpuff, put him in F, leave him at home. Clawitzer, C tier, I guess, if you want to. Helios in a good rain team, he's pretty good, honestly. So C tier. Tyrantrum, leaving home. Aurelius, or Aurelos, or Aurorus, or Amoris, or whatever it is. Yeah, leaving home.
I
I
played one of
thought
these
you
last night.
had
It actually
some.
was pretty. It wasn't bad. I got to put it in C simply based off
I was gonna
how
say
they
it's got
styled
some
it,
good,
or
good moves for
Uh,
sure.
yeah, but like it's slow and it's 4 times weak to fighting, and like it's never gonna get a move off.
it has a
But I
lot of
don't know.
health,
Say
and I think
they
super high
caught you
defense
at
as well.
a.
I'm leaving it in C.
Uh,
Like I said, C. Like I said,
Sylveon,
just
B
personal
tier.
experience last night. Sylveon's up next. I got to go B personally.
Yeah, B tier.
The best of all of the EV right now.
Clear as day.
So does that correlate to just saying fairy is the best type currently?
Fairy is one of the best types.
No, I'm
I
saying
wouldn't say that
me.
that's exclusive to the situation. I just think the fact that it learned better.
Right now, I think water is the best type. In the meta currently, water is the best type.
Okay.
Sylveon, B tier. Alucha up next. I think possibly B tier, probably C tier at the high end.
B
But what do
tier
you think, OC?
non-mega, but mega, man, that entrapment combo right now is unreal. So
You say C tier or B tier?
C tier,
Top of the C tier. Got Gudra up next.
C tier,
Want to be kind of silly? He definitely got some. Uh, Same thing with the other
Healing.
one. What is this? Not mistaken.
It's a steel dragon. Now it's bulky. It can't be crit. It can learn plus shelter to +2 its defense. Its special defense is through the roof. If you need a heavy slam user or a body press, this is my recommendation.
Got a disc. The Cliff
Clef key.
Klefki.
So I'm seeing a lot more of them right now. See, because of Prankster. Um, so I mean, it's high C, and it's almost climbing into B because of the Prankster. But where do we put Meowstick? Yeah, it's behind Meowstick, but it's climbing.
One of my favorites, Trevenant. I know you're not that high on it, OC. What do you think? I personally like it as a high C, kind of similar to that same range.
Yeah, yeah, it's a C tier.
All right, next up we got Gordgeist.
Yeah,
Difference between
leave them all
Gord
at
and
home. They're just different sizes. It was the first Pokemon. It's a, you know, you can put them all in.
See him at Halloween.
Uh,
What do we got up next?
Avalugg, leave them in D tier.
Both versions.
Yeah,
Wyvern.
you know.
Go in. So by that, you have
Oh,
to put it.
I think he could. I think we just haven't like discovered him enough. I think with the ability Frisk and closed team sheets, I think he brings a lot of value there. He's a fast tailwind center. He learns Super Fang. He can Draco something. Um, I need to see more before I move him into B.
I just don't think he can get there. I think he was maximized athlete. I know you like Nord,
Because of Frisk.
right? Earlier you asked us about him earlier.
I was just looking at it because he is kind of a weird dragon type, I believe. So I thought it looked kind of cool. I do like the dual types, like I said.
Definitely a good option. I want to say
Me too.
better, but did you die? Get on Pokemon Unite by you.
No, you can leave him at home. I see. Not even gonna talk.
I love. Probably would have S
I
tier.
was just like, and you love the animation.
Looks cool. Marina. I
That's
want to put B. Tell me.
honestly, I think it could be A tier simply for the fact that like you can have a team around it that makes it so good. Like it is so good.
I agree. Trick at its fine. Typing. Water's very a lot of different. Help me out with the two.
Leave him in it. Leave him in.
All right, we got a bomb of snow.
No, Crabominable.
Abominable.
Yeah, me too.
Abominable.
Yeah.
Like and rock.
The only one I put is the like first one that learned. I mean, Midnight learns Accelerock. Like, if you're building a sand team, he can go on it. But yeah, leave him at home.
Or before
Toxapex. Toxapex. C tier.
toxic spikes is
Yeah, Baneful Bunker. It's just annoying. It learns Scald, Recover. It just sticks around and
has some good moves.
chips away. Yeah.
Bloodsdale, I'm a
Runs
big
good
fan
with
of. I
Ether.
think C tier.
Yeah. You can definitely use them.
I C.
Yep.
Aquanid. We talked about this earlier today. I didn't realize how good it was. I think very slept on. I say B tier, but at first case, high C.
High C. I gotta see it in play and test the theories, but statistically, it's looking pretty good.
I know back in the day when I used to play Pokemon Showdown, that Pokemon was like always there.
Yeah.
I see it. Next up, we've got Serena left at home.
C tier. No, C tier. It learns Queenly Majesty. That's its ability. It's like Farigras where you can't use priority. And I think that is just so good that if you need it, there's your grass type that learns that.
Salandan. Again, I've been seeing this over for some.
That's
Why?
Palazzle.
I'm sorry. Possibly.
Yeah, I guess you can put it in C because fire poison type. Sun's prevalent. That's why we're seeing it. Yeah.
Isn't it like his ability or something that like keeps him up there?
He can poison any type. He can poison types.
I got you.
I mean, it's nice to be able to point. Next up, we
And he
got
has
Orin
landing
Guru.
and bird items. Oranguru, C tier. Solid C tier.
I
He's a
think
great
high
trick
C tier
enabler.
at the very worst case scenario. I want to say he's E, God forbid that you want to buy a bill.
Yes.
Has a
The
lot of
only
other.
thing I'll say is he's gimmicky. So if you're playing like when you're getting, he's good in beginning ladder. He's bad in upper ladder.
High C. All right, next up, got Simeon.
You can leave him at home. I guess he gets fake out.
Take out is in draft league. All right, and we got next.
I think I gotta go B tier. The best trick room setter out of anybody. Its ability is so good. It's becoming. I'm seeing way more of it right now.
Why didn't we see more? I said just
I think people are realizing how they want to build their teams. It's a physical fairy type. Shadow Sneak is very good, and it also dodges Gengars. It can switch out on Gengars.
a lot of Gengar.
Yeah, so because of that,
Is Destiny Bond still a thing?
no, nobody runs it. You could
We have
catch somebody
Drampa
though.
up next.
C tier. I don't think
Been
we have
seeing
to
a
spend
lot
too
of
much
them. I
time.
feel like the game just wants to give love, but what do you think? Have you had to use or have you played?
Um, I've seen him a couple times. I think he's just cool just because he's a dragon, and that's where he gets the love from. It's just dragons are kind of on the higher ends, like with the fairies and stuff.
I think.
Reminds
Next
me.
up, what do you got?
Um,
What is
Como.
that?
That's the
Probably
dragon
B
fighting
tier.
guy. Uh, yeah, you could probably build a good team around him. Honestly, if you really like
I've
committed
seen
to
a
the
lot of
Kangaskhan Soul
Komos out
strategy.
there over the.
Uh huh. He also learns the body press set. Like, yeah,
All right, Corviknight, one of my favorites personally. I think probably B tier at the minimum. Anything
who's higher than
B
B? No, I gotta put him. If Talonflame's in B, he's gotta be in B.
just has a lot of use. Viable. Next up, what do we got here? Rattle these. Off.
Flapple and I forget what the fat one's name is. The fat one. I mean, they're leave him at home.
Anaconda.
He's growing on me because he is a sand setter.
E in the sand team.
He's he's bulky. I think I have to go C tier. He's a sleeper for me though. I think he could move up pretty well.
Yeah, we activate. Next up is that Geist
Yeah.
here? Discount Sinestro.
No, I don't even think you bring him out because of Sinestro.
Sinestro's not available. Can you bring
It doesn't learn hospitality. It doesn't learn rage powder.
Hatterene? Big fan of Hatterene personally. I think it's a talk me out of it.
I think, yeah, I argue almost it could be A tier because you can build your whole team. Like, it's a mon that you can represent your whole team with, but I think you can go high B.
Better dazzling gleam.
Yeah, yeah, Moonblast, Expanding Force, Psychic, like
It almost
Mystical
takes the place
Fire.
of Fluttermane currently.
Yeah,
All right, I don't think Grimmsnarl's in the game if I'm not mistaken.
no, he's not.
I have a couple of these that aren't in. I don't think I've seen Mr. Prime. Any of these that
He's
we
in
can
it, but
absolutely
he,
yeah, can we roll out some Prime F
yeah,
tier
Renegas. Alcremie, I'll always go C tier because Decorate is so good.
great move? I've seen Alkareem.
And its
What's up?
ability now stops you from falling asleep. So, uh, no, Renegas, Rune
Let's
something.
move on from there. F tier. What
More Pico.
tier?
No, no F. Uh,
Being optimistic. Dragapult, probably A tier, I imagine.
yeah, probably A tier right now.
I mean, I imagine you've seen Dragapult before, Starlet. Last one, or kind of old.
That's
Yeah,
Gen 8.
it was a staple in Sword from when I played.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Dragapult again. A tier can be used in a lot of different versions, sets, and
Very
uh,
unique, very unique type. Dragon Ghost.
got
Weird F
Stantler up
tier.
next.
That's weirdier. Wordier or something. But
Got
yeah,
Cleavor up next.
C if you like him. Yeah.
He's
That's
what,
some
Bug
use
and
for
Rock?
Dan team. You're running Sandaconda. You should probably run. All right, next up we got Basculete. I'm a huge fan personally. I gotta go
Yeah,
typing
for
on.
both of them. Yep.
Difference between both the Basculete.
The male is physically attacks and he has swift swim. The female is a special attacker, but she has adaptability.
One of my favorite Pokemon. I personally, I want to put it in S tier, bad, but it got nerfed just. I probably got to go A.
Yeah, A tier, but that the Dire Claw nerf hurts.
Yeah, if it still had the same ability as far as on Dire Claw, it would be great. But 25% chance is pretty significant. I literally won a game. Venusaur hit me with a sleep powder. Um, I dire quad it back, put it to sleep, and kind of turned the entire game back in my favor. So I love
Yeah.
my team. And you'll kind of see again, my team's unfortunately built as we're going here. I'm running Dragonite, Cineroar, Pelipper, Weasler. See a common trend there. Uh, Next up, we've got Meowscarada. I really like Meowscarada. So you'll see Cable kind of guys think
B tier for both. B tier for both.
Meowscarada really good under
No,
those
Miascara's
sets trick room.
fast. But it flower trick, but it can set trick room if needed. But it sucker punch, like Protean is such a good ability. I think it's actually slept on.
What's the next one? The fire type. I apologize.
Skeleturge. Put him in C tier.
See enough of them. Next up, Quaquaval going.
Moxie enough
Longer
is
Quaquaval's out on the field, the bigger the threat they are.
yeah.
He could borderline be A though because of the weather stuff, right?
Yes. I mean, I wouldn't put him full blown A because I would be adding, another water type as your sweeper. Um, like he's Basculegion, and Basculegion would be in the same.
You know.
Yeah. What does your team need more?
All right, we got Palmo next to ratings.
The only reason I like him is he has Revival Blessing, which revives one of your teammates if they die. In a meta like this, like that's pretty good, and he's fast. So I probably have to go C tier just because of
Next up, we have one of my
that.
favorite names in the entirety of the. I don't know what a singular version of the mouse,
Hand him out.
panda mouse with two tandem, a household or mousehold. I think that's hilarious. Mousehold. I'm a
It's
big
B
fan.
tier.
Probably B tier.
Wow. It's a premier follow me user. Super fast, super fang user.
Definitely has some
Annoying.
good use. Thing up is
So how
them.
does that overpopulation move work?
Population bomb. So right now you wouldn't want to do it because
I
you
don't have
can't use
loaded
the
dice.
no, not loaded dice. It's a scope lens because you need it to your accuracy to go up because it's only 90% accuracy and each swing is only 90% accurate. So if you give it the scope lens, now it's 97.5% accurate. You're probably getting 9 to 10 hits. It's a normal type move, but if it can go off and you can get 9 to 10 hits, it's a clean sweeper.
Yeah, 9 to
Run
10
it next,
hits.
run it next to a Sneasler who can like use fake out. Oh my gosh, they're so annoying together.
Arganackle up next. Salkir, not very good anymore. I think that was the one.
No. Yeah, I agree.
All right, Armor Rouge and Cerulege.
Roulette.
I
I
don't know
think
about
now that
Cerulege in this version, but I'm a big fan of Armor Rouge.
I think honestly now that Terra's gone, I think Roulette actually gets better. Um, but Armor is still. I think Roulette can climb. I think that in the right scenario, you can make it work. I'd have to go high C on C on Roulette and Armor. Armor is, I mean, one of the premier until we find a psychic terrain setter on like an NDD. I think it's going to be a lot harder to run those kind of strategies.
Yeah, I agree. It's limited right now, and I think Armor Body's just typing. Belly
Yep.
Bolt, C tier for sure. I've seen it, but I just don't see super
Yeah, yeah. C tier.
Scope villain. Mega Scope villain. Dog. Regular version.
Um, Rage Powder, Chlorophyll. It's a good Sun team. You can no, yeah, yeah, leave it at home if
Is
you're
the only
not.
Pokemon in Scarlet and Violet that fastest get out of the A1. Anyways, moving on. Espartha. I think is really underrated just because of the speed and high C tier. I think it is actually.
Yeah, high C. I actually didn't know it was in the game. I just noticed that earlier, and now it makes me go, there's something here. Uh,
Yeah, the Tom Pass, the speed boost. There's a lot of
Calm mind set up for your next, yeah,
yeah. Call mine Baton passes, especially
yeah.
because it
So
automatically gains a speed. Or throw
yeah,
a
now
C
I'm
tier,
really thinking.
possibly.
Honestly, I might be able to make it a B tonight.
I agree. I
um,
think your style probably make a viable thing to.
yeah, switching to Glamora there or Floette, have the speed boost on that. Oh yeah,
All right, next up we got Tinkaton. You're not a real big fan. I like Tinkaton personally. Great at C tier.
C tier.
I'm a big fan of Fairy and Steel. All right, next up we got Palafin. Currently on my roster.
Solid B tier.
I'm a big fan of Palafin. I don't think he's like a absolutely necessary Pokemon, but he can rock some stuff and definitely is a really good option. The B tier OC.
Yeah.
Now, do you know how Palafin works, Starlet? Have you seen how Palafin kind of operates? Ability.
He's next 7 of the last 5. I
I'm sorry, repeat that.
I don't know any Pokemon except for Flaplin.
Palafin is relatively new. I don't know generation or anything like that, but it has a really cool
Yeah,
ability where you take it out and it comes back. It turns into a superhero. Super Saiyan attack rise, stats boost. Really,
yeah, it's BSP becomes 675, which is higher than every pseudo legendary.
all right, Palafin. Next up, we got Orthworm. I've seen people use Orthworm, believe it or not.
Because of
Viable.
Excadrill in them, yes, I can understand it. And Shed Tail's good. I'm probably high C tier.
I love Steel type. Just can't go wrong. They're very expensive. Glamora. You're the biggest fan of Glamora in the world, OC. I don't know if it's quite S tier. Are we A tier? Regular.
I gotta go A tier. I think you can build a team. I've built teams with it as Omega. I've built teams with it not as Omega. It threatens every fairy type out there. It threatens every sand team. It also threatens, on top of that, the sun teams. So like, it's a big counter. We're about to get to him, Archer Raldon. He's a huge counter to Archer Raldon right now. Um, I think
Toxic debris is
there's just
great.
a type of, not even the toxic debris, just the coverage, the power gem, the sludge bomb, the earth power. If you look at the top meta right now, let's just go across them. Venusaur, okay, does not. It's neutral. Charizard, super effective. Pelipper, super effective. Gengar, super effective. Like, there's just so many in that top bracket that it hits for super effective damage, and I think that's why it's so good.
Next up, we got Farigiraf, the long neck, Trick Room Setter. Super effective
I
for
think he's
me.
A tier. I mean, I think I
A
gotta
tier
put
for me.
Rigorous in A tier. It's
Build
the
your team around
best
Farigiraf. If
tailwind.
you plan on using it, the rest of the team kind of built.
If you, it's the, well, it's just like it's the best tailwind. Or I mean, best trick room setter. So I think because of that,
So is he an evolution of the giraffe, or is he an Alolan,
yes.
or like a?
No, he's an
Giraffe
evolution.
Farig.
I gotcha.
All right, next up, we've got King Gambit. Your favorite Pokemon, OC? I've got to go probably at least B tier, but tell me where we should.
I'm going A tier. I think you can build a team around him. Um, I think I mean, especially with the limited items right now, Black Glass is still being in the game for him. That was his best item in Scarlet and Violet. A Swords Dance, Sucker Punch, almost one shots everything we've talked about.
He's got a lot of counter action. I will say that my hardest part was putting the fact that he minus sucker punch. No, I agree that he have a lot.
Yeah, I just like I mean I've ran him in so many different ways. You don't need Trick Room. Like
I
that's how
agree.
good.
I agree. I just like I said, I think he's best in those conditions.
Yeah, he thrives. Yeah,
Speaking of trick room, we've got Sinestia running him on my team currently. I want to say probably B tier minimum. Probably A tier though. Has a lot of utility. He's realistically
yeah. Honestly,
this
I
of
could
this
probably
generation
go
right
A tier. Yeah, he's the Amoongus. Hospitality is great. Healing your team back up. Trick Room, Life Dew, Strength Sap, uh, Matcha Gotcha. One of the best moves
now.
in the
Gotcha.
game.
Sinestia really. Archer Aldon, probably our last
S
heavy
tier.
hitter tonight. Probably A tier for me. If you pick him, you're building your entire team around.
He's an S tier. He's a game changer.
Give us the reasoning. Just because of all the rain.
You don't even. The thing is, you don't really need to run it in rain. He still gets the body press combo, so you can run the beat up strategy with him. You can run the uh um like I've gone against sand teams with him, and Garchomp is using Earthquake, and it's only doing 13% of my life. Holding leftovers, healing back up, using Protect. Like once he gets going, he's hard to stop. Dragon Steel type is so good. Um, so
Yeah,
he's hard to
he's
deal with.
frustrating to deal with. I hate playing him. Hate to see. Not only do you hate to see him being brought, you hate to see him Dragonite, possibly Pelipper in the same game. So
Yes.
I'm honestly considering why I don't have Ultrarodon on my team. Um,
That's why I love that we did this.
Last but not least, we got Hydrapple. I'm probably leaving him at home. Typing. If you absolutely had to, I mean, I maybe C tier just because of his
I
effectiveness in
like
the
C
dragon
tier because
types.
and he has Stickle Beam.
Has it? That's our tier. So we'll download it. Be sure to follow us. Um,
And have a
old Twitter. And Stu. Yeah, be sure to go follow us on Twitter if you haven't already. Everybody out there, get a little bit your Twitter.
Correct.
Where do we find you at? I know the best 2K players.
Like yeah, it's a little different. My like you said, my extra Twitter is the Rocky Road. But if you want to find me on my Twitch, it's Starlit Night, as you see in our bubbles here.
He'll be back on the night and he's Wagoneers, gym leader, OC. You heard him talk plenty, but last words for really not. Anyways, we appreciate you guys tuning in. Be sure to check out Nerds with Money OC on Twitter. You'll
wait,
see
you
them
couldn't
both
hear me?
in my. Ah, we couldn't hear you.
I said This is just our opinion. You guys can definitely go with whoever you like. This is just what we're seeing. If you're new to Pokemon VGC, it's a solid foundation.
Yeah, it's a good place to start. It helps people build their teams. And we're not new to this by any means. I'm also not one of the top ranked players in the world. Pretty high in the global challenge right now, though. I think OC at one point like 156th in the world. I was top
Got
1,000.
up to 86.
Yeah, there you go. So again, leave it at that. We're pretty good. We're not the best, but we kind of know what we're talking about. Continue to help us grow the channels here. Appreciate everybody for tuning in again. Uh, Good luck out there. It's fun. We're having a lot of fun. Continue apps. But if you guys got any chat? Let us know why we're. Tell us why your favorite Pokemon is tier. Tell me why I'm an idiot. As long as you like and subscribe. Until next time, appreciate y'all for being here. Much love out there.
Peace.
Happy Pokemon champions and peace.
Adios.